Hello friends, how are you? See, yesterday I was talking to one of my friends. I could understand that there is a problem of sciatica. Hmm. Okay, sciatica problem is there. It could be with me, it could be with anybody, and that aggravates when we grow. Is it not? When we grow, that aggravates. See, first thing first, your waist should be very much strong. Waist muscles should be strong, which we do not have. Only the players or defense persons who have got physical training, they have a strong muscles everywhere, in the waist, in the feet, in the hands, everywhere. But we don't have. So that is one of the demerits. Now what you should do? See, look, here I am wearing a belt. You can see a belt. Wear a belt. So if you wear a belt, you will see that you can sit and stand and all these things will be there. And even if your knee will be paining, then have a kneecap. My knee is not that much painful. That is why I rarely use a kneecap. When you are sitting on a chair, what you should do, just you can move your legs. How the legs will be moved, you can see. I will show you. How to show you. I think you are able to see this. See, movement of my legs. See, just move your legs like this. Count at least some 400, 500 to 1000 times like this. This type of vibrations for both of your legs. Or you can do like this. This type of vibrations for both of your legs. You don't have to walk. Why should you walk? Then walking is also, walk if you want to walk inside your house. Don't walk outside. Walk inside the house. Now the next one is, already I have got quite a good amount of sweating. So sweating is needed. Now the next thing I'll tell you, how to create sweating through pranayama. Here I don't have to move anywhere, I just sit down. In the same way, my legs are moving. Now actually my legs are moving. And look, what I'll do, I usually do a mantra, that is Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, but you can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But as much you take the breath inside, so much you keep and so much you leave. So say you take 15, then stop for 15 and then get out for 15. So like this you have to do at least minimum 400 to 500 cycles, like see. So this way, what is happening? My body is in motion, I am in motion, I am doing a pranayama. So it is something like Brahmana Pranayama. Are you understanding? Brahmana Pranayama. That means do a pranayama while walking. So I am walking. Sitting here I am walking. My body is moving. Why should I just go outside and do all these things and at this age? No need. you will also get the same amount of sweating. I am having a lot of sweating now. So, this is a way, see, I have already done this type of pranayam in the morning, let us say for about 100 times. So now I will do it for 500 times, I will do it for 1000 times. As I go on doing it more and more, in a day, suppose I do now 200, and in the evening I will do another 200, in the daytime I will do another 400 or 500. When I am seeing the TV also I do that. Whenever I am thinking something I do that pranayam. So this type of pranayam, if I go on doing, there is nothing wrong. What is important here is, before you do any amount of pranayam, please see that you take half a glass of water, not more. Take half a glass of water and then do the pranayam. Food you should not have at least 2.5 hours, that is 150 minutes, before that. That means 150 minutes food already is over. That means it is digested or it has gone somewhere else. So then only you do the pranayam. Similarly, while eating any food, first do a pranayam and then eat the food. Are you understanding? So your body is now ready. Like, sportsmen, they always make a ready. Say, ready, 1, 2, 3, 4. Get ready, get set, go. Same way, we should make a get set, go for any food that we take. Our body should be ready to absorb the food. Then only it can digest, no? If it not able to, absorb, how can it able to digest? So, you should be able to accept. Whatever food you are eating, you eat the food. Just observe for about 2 to 3 hours. If something that you have eaten and that food is coming towards your mouth after eating the food, then you know that that particular food is not meant for your composition, body composition. See, my body composition is completely different than your body composition. This way is also happening with others' body compositions. Why should I say that, okay, you must take salt, you must not take salt? No. Intake of salt and not taking salt is something his own body composition, like chilies. We can eat chilies, we may not eat chilies. If a person after eating chilies he is having acidity, let him not take, no, what is there wrong? If you take curd and after eating curd you are having some difficulty. So any sour items like a tamarind, curd, tomatoes, if you eat and thereafter you get some sort of indigestion sort of thing and you get a vomiting or it comes from your stomach, don't eat. Is it necessary that I should eat tomatoes? Is it necessary that I should eat tamarind? Then although I cannot live, I will die. Or is it necessary that I should eat curd? Otherwise I will die? No. People are having, in our villages, I have seen that people where they go to the cornfield, the laborers, they eat too much of rice and with that they take 1 onion, 1 green chili and some salt. This I have seen. You must have seen also if you have brought up in a village. I am brought up in a village, so I know what the people have the food. As a food, they have this type of food. And they survive, there is nothing, no difficulty. They can do a lot of exercises. They are not that much sick the way we are sick. Because what is happening? No, our body or our composition is ready to take only one sort of thing. What we are taking? We are taking rice, dal, mutton, spices, then tomatoes, vegetables, cucumber at the same time. At the same time, we are taking so many types of foods. So if you take so many types of foods, what will happen? It is not simple, no? The stomach is accepting whatever we are eating. Then it has to digest. So that means we are, telling our stomach that you bloody, I don't bother about you. Whatever I have taken, you must digest. It will say, okay, sir, I will do. Sometimes it will feel tired. And then it will, send all the indigested material to the, our large intestine, small intestine, all those things. and there it will create a poison, and that poison will go to our different joints through the blood, and in the joints they will get deposited like a rust in the iron. And then what will happen? No, us people face the pang. Some people, when they are born also, they have this type of problem. Because, right from the womb, this type of problem is also come. We can't say that also, that is also happening, that it's because of, so from the childhood I am inherited that. Some waist pain is there with me from the childhood. I see when I was, even if studying, or even if I was doing my new early jobs, 23 years, 24 years, 25 years, at that time also, at times I was having a problem of my waist. But that problem is not so much that I cannot tolerate. But it will happen so if I become extremely indisciplined in my food behavior. Just eat as many types of food as you like. The stomach can't tolerate. We should understand, we should be, feeling mercy towards our stomach, towards our internal organs and what they are capable of doing. How much air you must intake, how much air should be retained inside the body, that we don't understand. Suppose I go on retaining in the body for about 10 times, 10 times, and per time I see that retention of the air is about 15 seconds. So that 15 seconds air retention, I do it for 500 times. So then that many times, my different cells or in the cells of my body will get rejuvenated. This I should understand. See, so what happens by this? Number one, the face also gets oxygen. Why our face becomes so very dull? Number one, physically, certain amount of oxygen is also needed on the face. What, the whole body needs, the face also needs. So that we do not understand. We say, what bloody pranayama will do and all that. This is one. Secondly, as you go on retaining your breath, because of that nitrogen, carbon dioxide, hydrogen, oxygen composition, you require less food. If you do it like that, your requirement of food will be less. If your requirement of the food will be less, then the working of the stomach will be also less. It's not. Working of the stomach will be less. If the working of the stomach will be less, accordingly you can get a rejuvenation. Rejuvenation, I'll tell you. Still beyond this, still certain improvement of rejuvenation, I will tell you. But now, for the time being, please see that retention of the breath should be done for about 400 or 500 times in a day for 15 seconds per cycle, number one. Number two is that I am always in a motion in the morning and also in the afternoon or the daytime, or during the evening. So I am in a motion, so I don't have to walk down so much. And inside the house I work. As much time I like, I work. So this way if I hope the sciatica problems or the knee pain problems, you have some shield like this, some belt on the waist, some knee cap, some ankle cap, all these things you have, there is no problem. But every time you can't have a kneecap and all that, this will be very much uncomfortable. So why not contending the food that we are taking and be merciful towards our stomach, lungs, liver, all these internal organs which are really, they are very tired because what we are eating, so many complex food that we are eating, maybe, we are doing something wrong to our internal organs. So I think this solves whatever I am telling you now. Later on, as I go on talking to my friends and all that, I will really understand. And whatever I do, I will tell you. Whatever you do, you also know. So both you combine and take like a parallel law, parallelogram of forces. So take a common path and try to do. It's not that what I am doing you should do. No, never. I am saying that this way. If you do, maybe that you are, you are able to overcome some of the difficulties. See, I don't forget. I don't think of timing that in 2 days I will do this. In 3 days, no. It is a continuous process. If I do a continuous process, maybe that after some 45 minutes or so, it will be all right. Okay, thank you.